how do I increase? So when I shoot now all the time 10 meters, what do I need to consider if I want to shoot 20 or 30 meters? The first thing for me, before you even consider going longer distance, you need to have your form settled, and your form settled means at least 1000 shots for me, but proper shots, not only shooting for no reason. And it shows I stand now, let's say 5 meters, and when you're capable of, oh, not like this, see? Shooting a decent group on 5 meters. This is not a decent group, so we need to do it again. Let's see if I shot now long enough that I can shoot a decent group. Remember everything, your posture, 3 arrows at a time. So when you do this constantly, let's say 10 times in a row, when you're out and shooting and you shoot a group like this, then you can consider stepping further back. And there are now a few different options out there. Some say start on whatever 3 meters and then double the distance to 6, then double the distance to 12, and so on. You get the point. I would say make small steps. If you stand here now at whatever 5 meters, go to 6 meters, go to 7, go to 8. The gradation, the transition works slower, because otherwise when you start now shooting that from 5 meters directly, let's say 15 meters, the distance is too long and you get caught up in I need to do something, I need to change something drastically that I hit the target there. And then you get a problem. So what happens is, let's do it a test. You start 5 meters, as we said before. Shoot a decent group. And then you go back to 10. Now we went straight up to 10 meters. Now, of course, the target is quite far away. If you manage to shoot a decent group, but you see my grouping is not so tight anymore, so it needs a bit practice until you shoot a proper group. So up to 10 meters, I would say no problem, but then I would not double the distance, because I shoot now decent groups on 10 meters, and as somebody told you, double the distance, and now I'm at 20 meters, and this is pretty far away. So this is really now a lucky guess. See, the arrow drops when I do the same, so I need to adjust already. And the spread is of course a little wider, because all the fine motoric things are not working. So for me, the jump from 10 to 20 meters would be too much. I would go from 10 to 12 until you shoot a decent group, and to 14 until you shoot a decent group, to 16, you get the point, until 20. This jump from 10 to 20 would for me be too much for a proper training. For this jump from 10 to 20 meters, I need to change a lot, and it leaves you not in a confident state, let's say. So when I start now again with 10 meters, which is here, and I shoot my decent group, step 2 meters back, 12 meters. That's enough. You don't have to adjust too much, you see. Gives you more confidence, and your body gets directly used to the slightly changes easier. If you don't talk and shoot, then you go to 14, to 16, to 20, build your way up. I think, for me at least, it's the safer way or the easier way to get there. And then you're at 20, and then you do the same from 20 up to 30, because when you start now from 20 and you want to go to 30, let's see what will happen. And kind of the same will happen when you jump from 20 to 30. This is now 20 meters. You're trained long enough that you shoot a decent group on 20. Yeah, it's not decent, but you know what I mean. Okay, and then you go back to 30 directly, which in my opinion is way too much for the beginning. So, this is now 30. You still can see the target? Yep, over there. So, now 30 meters. And it's the same, it's even way further than the distance from 10 to 20. See, oh, too low, because the bow has not the power, so you need to adjust. Still too low, you know what I mean? So, finally, if you would do it gradually, 20, 22, 24, or only take a few steps back, you know, and then you get the feeling way easier. Now I need to go there and I don't know, I need to adjust and I feel not safe, not secure. When you do it in small steps, way easier for me. But of course, if you always shoot the same distance, you get very easily used to it. So once you settle then with up to 30 meters, yet you shoot decent groups, do it the other way around. Start short distance with one arrow. Go back 2 meters. Zack. Go back 2 meters. Go back 2 meters. You get the point? Yes, you still hear me? And go back 2 meters. And go back 2 meters. And the same works, of course, forwards too, but I don't show you, you know, you get the point. You simply vary the distance. First linear, that you from close to far, and from far to close, and even later. And once you do this for a while, that you get the feeling for how it is in different distances, you vary the distance forward and backwards. Short, and you go further back. Whatever, it doesn't matter, don't count the meters, simply do a few steps. And you go forward again, back in between. And you go further back. Or you move the target, whatever, and then you come closer again. So. And then you check the result. I show you. See? This would be for me the way to deal with longer distance, and then of course 30 meters you don't stop. If you want to go for longer distance, I would do the same. 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters. This gradual change, it's easy for your body. When you have a jump of 10 meters, it's not so easy for your body. That's my opinion. You can be different opinion, but for me this works just great, as you saw. That's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.